Okay, welcome back. I got a kind of a cheesy one here, and this is what happens. You'll learn not on duty. This is stuff that happens off duty, and cops are human beings. Things happen, and this is a practical joke and gone awry. Okay, we had a cop bar, and a lot of divisions have cop bars that we go to after work, and the owners are police friendly. You go in there, it's all cops and friends of cops and girlfriends and whatever, and it's just a pretty nice, safe place to go after you worked hard. You go in there and have a few drinks. We had a cop bar, right, almost across the street from the station, and there was a gal that frequented once in a while, and it was a transgender person, and it wasn't a prostitute. I'm gonna say she and he as I tell the story, because I'm an older guy and I don't know what to call it. I don't want to offend anybody. I'll call her a she if I can keep on line here. Anyway, so she would come by and just say hello to the cops, and so we all knew her. And she'd come by and have a beer, and then she'd be gone, you know, because she was a friendly lady. Well, every month, police transfer in and out of different divisions for whatever reason. They've been here a long time, or they promoted. There's all kinds of moving officers, come in, come out. And this particular month, we had a new guy that came in from another division, and he was a Latin gentleman, and he thought he was pretty suave. He thought he was a playboy, and you know, and most guys that think that, they're usually married with kids and they think they're really hot stuff, and that happens unfortunately. But anyway, so one night after, and usually the bar gets pretty frequented after midnight, because that's the evening shifts off at 11:30ish, and a lot of guys go in there, and then there's all kinds of officers at that time, so it's pretty full. For full meaning a small bar would be maybe 25 guys, okay, because it's a small bar. So anyway, so I'm in there having a beer with my partner, and we're just kind of sitting around, and this lady comes in and she's talking, and here comes Mr. Macho. I'll call him Mr. Macho. Obviously, I can't use his name. He comes in, and he wants to be friendly with people he's going to work with. Obviously, he's been there like a week, not even that long. And he asks, I didn't do it. He asked someone who's at the bar, and he points at the lady, and somebody says, "Oh, that's so and so, man. You know, she comes here a lot. She's a groupie, and I'm looking, uh-oh, he gave the word groupie. And this Mr. Suave, he just perked up like, what? Okay, it's like gas to a flame, okay? So he went right over there, man, made a beeline. And now he's talking to her, and everybody's looking, and everybody's holding their mouths and trying to keep them laughing, because this guy is full mode, man. He opened up his collar, he's got gold chains, he's buying her a beer, they're talking, and we're going, uh-oh, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. So they're a half an hour in there, and all of a sudden they get up and they walk out the back door, hand in hand. And everybody's looking, oh my gosh, and everybody's busting up because, and I thought, wow, that's cool. I wish I had thought of it. Okay, but anyway, so they're outside. Not even a couple of minutes. Well, we know what's happening outside. They're getting friendly. Things are coming out, clothes are coming off. I know that's what happened. Because all of a sudden, Mr. Macho comes in, and he's screaming, okay? And he's got his little 2-inch gun in his hand. He goes, who in the F told me that was a woman? And nobody's saying anything, because he got a gun in his hand. What are you gonna do? Somebody tell me, GD it. He's all kinds of superbs. So he goes, God, and he goes, wham! He fires a round off through the ceiling. Everybody ducks. Well, guys behind him tackled him, okay? Because he's also been drinking. I didn't throw that part in there. He's not drunk, but he's been drinking. So they tackle him, okay? And I was kind of on the edge. I was making sure everything was okay. I wasn't close enough to help, but I'm seeing everything that's going on here. Somebody takes his gun, okay, and they pick him up, and he's fighting like crazy, so they choke him out, okay? And that's the maneuver we had in the old days. That's WWE, that when they, or not E, the arena fighting, the cage fighting. They do that a lot. That's one of their moves. Well, we were authorized to use it then, so they choked him out, and so they dragged him into a storeroom. The owner locked the door. They gave the owner his gun, because the owner's very cop friendly. I think the owner's son was a cop somewhere. Here's his gun. When he sobers up, after we're all gone, let him out, give him his gun back, make sure everybody's gone. He goes, oh yeah, I'll take care of it. Okay, fine. So apparently that's what happened, because we all got out of there. I mean, within 10 minutes, that place was empty. And then the next day, we go to roll call, and we're sitting there, and he comes in, and nobody says nothing to him. He's just sitting there looking around. He's got that look on his face like he's trying to figure out who did this, but he was drunk. How's he going to know? Okay. He got his gun back. Everybody's fine. Nobody reported the shot in the ceiling. Everything's okay, as if it never happened. And so that's our little off-duty joke. I hope you liked it. A lot of things happen. There'll be more stories about off-duty officers doing stuff in the future. I hope you enjoyed that one. And again, like one of the other stories I said, you never know who you're talking to, male or female. Just be aware of that. Anyway, hope to see you next time, and hope you enjoyed them. Thank you. Bye-bye.